Welcome back. Joining me now is the Australian's Washington correspondent, Adam Crichton. Adam, let's start with some corporate creepiness from Disney, who seem very much invested in children in kindergarten to grade 3 being exposed to gender theory and issues around sexual orientation. That's what the Florida bill does, and anyone who's actually bothered to read it would know that. Here's Florida Governor Ron DeSantis.
For Disney to come out and put a statement and say that the bill should have never passed and that they are going to actively work to repeal it, I think, one, was fundamentally dishonest, but two, I think that crossed the line. This state is governed by the interests of the people of the state of Florida. It is not based on the demands of California corporate executives. They do not run this state. They do not control this state.
Adam, Disney really is engaged in some very divisive and incoherent activism. And on the one hand, they are demanding 4 to 7-year-olds be exposed to gender theory in classrooms. But then their activism is strangely missing when it comes to China, where they're filming in regions where Uyghurs are kept in labour camps. What's been the reaction to Disney's activism? And just to give us a bit of insight into it, please.
Yeah, look, I think the company's made a major mistake, Rita. I mean, it's of course, one of America's largest companies, and they've waded into this extremely political issue. I mean, the CEO at first didn't want to wade in, but some of his staff walked off the job in Florida in protest, and they've waded into this bill, which is a very innocuous bill. Of course, it's now a law, which the overwhelming majority of Americans agree with, and they've taken such an extremely strong stand, even calling for courts to strike it down or for Washington to strike it down in some way. It's really remarkable. It's an extraordinary insight for me into the polar opposite of the far left of the Democrat Party, if you like, and the upper echelons of corporate America, and ordinary Americans. You know, they are poles apart in their view, and it should be a great worry for the Democrats, I think, as the November midterms approach. I mean, as you pointed out, the bill itself is very innocuous. I mean, it rules out discussions of sexual identity, for kindergarten to year 3. Legislation is never ideal, but there were valid concerns in Florida. There were a series of cases where some children were being transitioned.
There's a reason for this bill. It wasn't just DeSantis having a brainwave and going, I'll do this, everyone's going to agree with it. I mean, there was a reason for it, and the media has utterly misrepresented it by calling it the Don't Say Gay bill, when those words are nowhere in the 7-page document if someone wants to read it.